Howdy everyone, and welcome to the update for today. Today is Thursday, the 13th of August, 2026. Alright, so, I'm actually filming this update, and it's today's update. I'm not late, I'm not behind, I'm not making up for lost time, anything of that sort. This is the actual update for today, and I am filming it at 1:15 in the afternoon. Now, there's a very specific reason for that, and that is that, honestly, I already have probably enough material for this entire update right now, simply because of the way that it's played out. And I think it's a great opportunity for me to explain or demonstrate a little bit of what retail life oftentimes really encaptures. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to start off by, I actually woke up right behind me this morning, which... and the reason why this is significant is because, again, for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, this furniture moving thing, well, after all of that, this was the first time that I actually slept in one of the beds that that is now where it is as a result of that project. And all of this other stuff, this was going to be the first time I was really going to fully enjoy it and experience it for what it is and everything that we did to make this happen. And so I had the day off, so I could kind of get up whenever I wanted. And yesterday was not hot, so I didn't need AC, and it was only in the mid-70s up here, this is in the upstairs bedroom, which honestly it already is like 74 right now. So today is not going to be a day like that. I'm sure today I'm going to be sleeping back downstairs. Anyway, last night I made the conscious decision that I was going to sleep up here and enjoy this because, well, we did all this work, might as well, right? So therefore we did. Me. And I slept up here, and gosh, it felt good. Woke up this morning and, again, don't have work or anything. And I've talked about before about almost being able to kind of go down a rabbit hole just of like doing fiction writing stuff with like ChatGPT and just waste a bunch of time with it. And honestly, I kind of just cut myself off from that like a month ago. I deleted the app from my phone because I was just wasting too much time on it, and I haven't reloaded it. Every so often I'll allow myself to play around with it for a few minutes, and so I lay in bed for like 45 minutes this morning, just kind of fiddling around with it in this comfortable bed, and just enjoying a nice quiet morning. All right, now, all sorts of plans. This is the first full day off that I've had where I did not have some kind of prearranged thing set up either with my mom or with something relating to this furniture project since July the 13th. I went back and checked, and the way that I did it actually was checking back through my video titles. And this is actually one of the reasons why I am doing these vlogs, because I can kind of look back on things and see kind of what I was doing and what date was this and it's all right there. And so the previous day that I didn't have any commitment of that sort or any work going on was the I think I said the 16th of July, and it is the 13th of August. Which means, of course, that there is a lot of stuff that, the kind of maintenance-y things that really kind of want to get some of this stuff done. In addition to, of course, the gym and other stuff that I do on days off. All right, so, and that also includes changing the screen cover on my phone, the phone that I'm filming this on, which did arrive today. After the screen protector got cracked a couple of days ago. I forgot to mention that, but that did happen. And by the way, if you don't use screen protectors, you should. I always have, and this has happened a couple of times where I've ended up having to get it replaced, and my phone is perfectly fine. So, yeah. Sometimes I see customers with their cracked phones and they can't get barcodes to scan and other things. So, screen protector, it's only like $8 or $9, and yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. Of course, my luck tonight I'll drop my phone and it will break even with the protector now that I've talked about it. But whatever. Anyway, so that was kind of. And the thing is, today was also going to be it's trash night, and going to be a day where I have to go to bed early. I have payroll tomorrow morning. Not my normal accounting office, which is 5 a.m., but payroll, which is 4 a.m. I have that tomorrow. And so the weird thing is, when I was looking at the update for July the 16th, the last full day I had off, it was the same context. Had a day off right before an early morning day, although I think it was accounting that time, which meant that my waking hours, if I was able to go to sleep at the correct time, would be about 10 hours, give or take. And after I got out of bed today, similar thing, right? And so the thing is, around 9:45 this morning, I get a text from one of the supervisors at work, and it asks, "Hey, you want to work a 5-hour overtime shift this evening?" Well, technically I should be going to bed at like 7:15 for a payroll shift, and they're talking about 3 to 8. Now, the way that our company runs things, this would absolutely be an overtime shift, 5 hours of pure OT. And the way that I always look at those opportunities is in terms of, money and equating it to something that I could do with the money. Well, my rate, my hourly rate at overtime after 25 years there, this one shift would put me well on the way to the upstairs, to getting an upstairs little air conditioner, so that, again, I wouldn't have to worry about how warm it is before I could use these beautiful rooms. Like, I'd be over halfway there with this one 5-hour shift. That's the way that I'd like to take a look at these type of things. So, and I was going to start, re-enroll in Uber Eats and all that stuff. Actually, is also things I was going to do today. So, why not, right? Okay, fine. I'll do it. A little bit of a turn and burn, but it's still going to be light outside. So who's going to even? I mean, realistically, am I really going to go to bed at like 7:15 and get to? No. So take the big money day, right? So, then I get a text back. Actually, we found somebody else and they don't like approving overtime anyway. Alright, well, back to plan A. And so I go and continue proceeding along my day and take my nice leisurely shower this morning since I got nothing else going on. We actually now had another text from work. We actually now had another call out from another role. So we're going to take the person that we covered for that 3 to 8 and we're going to use them for that. And now can you actually come back in for the overtime? All right. So now we're back on that. So okay. So then alter back to plan B, and had a little bit of lunch and whatnot, and now I'm going to go to the gym and get my gym workout in before heading to the store to work 3 to 8. And if I have any good customer stories from that, because it sounds like I might actually be working with liquor register, which can have some interesting stories that come. And if any of those type of stories do come, I'm going to try to take a note of them so I can tell you those glorious stories tomorrow, because some of those can be pretty entertaining. Anyway, and so with this ping pong back and forth thing, honestly, this is kind of the life in retail. If you want to, I guess, maximize your experience in earnings in retail, this is the game. And today actually proves a great example of that, and that is why I'm filming this early. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.